Last year and a half, I've lost over 100 pounds. And that is a huge accomplishment for me, but I should probably talk about how we got here. My name is Erica. I'm a longtime organizer and activist and spent over 20 years as a workaholic in the nonprofit industry, ran for office, and kind of burned myself into the ground. I actually just feel like I was so committed, and I think rightfully so, into trying to figure out how to be there for people and communities who really needed it. And I'm very proud of all of the work that I had done, but a lot of that work came at a cost to myself. And I don't think I realized that until I was able to slow down. I had ballooned to over 300 pounds, if I'm being really honest and vulnerable about it. I had ran for office twice, very proud to say, the Latina with the most votes ever in the city of Philadelphia. And I did that last run 2 years ago. Could barely walk. My knees were killing me. I was having a hard time breathing. And I just think I started to fight at a cost to myself. It wasn't until I was able to slow down and stop that I was conscious enough to realize that if I wanted to keep doing this work, I had to take care of myself. And I needed to slow down. And I did just that. And I think that that has been one of the best decisions I could have made. And to be honest, I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to slow down. I didn't know what that even could look like. I had been working for so many years, 60-hour weeks. It felt selfish at first. It felt really selfish. That's unfortunate because I feel that, I was having a hard time walking. Like, to walk around was difficult. I spent some time being reflective about what it is that I wanted to do, like what it is that I wanted to focus on in life. And I didn't know. I didn't really know, and what I figured out was that I just had to start someplace. And I started gardening. And I laugh because I think that, for a long time I was working so fast, and I thought that gardening was something that you do, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I just thought gardening wasn't for me. And I was wrong. I feel like gardening, I started last summer with a small little garden outside my house. Container gardening, just learning, just obsessively learning about how to do seedlings and how to do this and how to do that. And then I grew my first garden. I was able to make a salad just out of the food that I grew, and it felt so accomplishing. I wanted to learn how to be outside in the sun and do something that maybe wasn't going to be so hard on my knees, but that allowed me to move, and also to learn how to eat healthy vegetables and how to cook them, and it worked. It really worked. It was one of the things that I think really helped me slow down and focus on myself and on getting healthy and taking time to be reflective. And anytime I was outside doing any gardening work, it was like a meditative space to think about what I needed in life. And so I couldn't have been more grateful. I started thinking about other things that I could do. I started baking, which is bizarro, but for me, and I think anybody who knew me before would have said that that's strange, but baking has been a very happy place for me. I have committed to doing sourdough because I had learned about how it was much better for your gut health and it was better for your glycemic index. I luckily don't have an issue with sugar, but diabetes does run in my family, so I was hoping to figure out some kind of alternative to that. In future videos, I could be really fully transparent about how I lost that 100 pounds, but I think it really started, honestly, with focusing on myself. And so, for anybody who's doing the difficult work, especially now, in this time, I think a lot of people who have been doing movement work and who have been doing work with marginalized communities are really feeling the hit and feeling overwhelmed. And I think in times like this, I think it's also important to focus on yourself, because this is going to be a long haul. It has helped me to refocus and I am eternally happy for it. And I can hike. I hike. Erica, hiking, that's just so crazy. But yeah, I can go on long walks. I went to DC with my family and we walked 11,000 steps. I don't know when the last time was that I did 11,000 steps. I think I want to share my story piece by piece, a little bit of what life was like, what I think is possible, how to take care of yourself. I do gardening, I do baking, I make myself good coffees in the morning that I think are helping me take the time to reflect. And so I hope you'll join me. I hope you will stick around to hear my story. And yeah, thank you.